Christian Adnan's foray into gold mining began in the early 2023 when he pulled funds from business partners in Dubai to invest in Uganda. A man well acquainted with the country after working in the oil and gas sector across the Albertine sub-region between 2010 and 2012 with Talo Oil. Christian felt he had made enough contacts to thrive in the gold trade. Perhaps he expected a windfall, but like the metaphoric phrase, not all that glitters is gold. Christian says that he was encouraged to invest in the monkey gold trade by a man he claims to be his friend, Ronald Kanyerezi. But little did he know that he was being duped by a cartel run by professional cutthroats that controlled the gold trade underworld. In 6 months, Christian had lost $1.5 million, equivalent to 5.5 billion Ugandan shillings, to the cartel. Today he fears for his life. Christian claims that the dealers who are connected to powerful individuals have promised to harm him should he dare return to Uganda. He's facing charges filed by his business partners seeking to recover their funds.
Worked with Ronald Kanyerezi at the time at Talo. I was working for Talo a long time.
Yeah.
And let's start. So this is when the entire operation started to unfold, with Ronald ultimately acting as facilitator to receive the money in his company and introducing me to Musoke.
Christian is relying on documentary evidence which includes videos of the transactions he secretly filmed, including footage where he is visibly seen paying the dealers in the dollar currency, payment receipts, sales agreements and forged documents, including some purported to have originated from URA and the Commissioner for the Mines Department at the Energy Ministry. NTV, which has seen the videos, could not independently verify the authenticity of the footage.
This is George, the clearing agent. Say hello, George.
Hello, Mr. Christian. I'm with the fellas in Dubai.
Okay.
Here is the 4 tons.
This tool seems to be, was it a fake one? Forged.
Some of the transactional records indicate that on 13th June 2023, Christian executed an EFT payment of $421,000 as storage facility fees for gold consignment which was being held in Nairobi, worth 576 kgs. On 23rd August 2023, Christian paid the dealers another $125,000 through Western Union to transport another fictitious consignment of gold from Butembo in the restive northern Kivu province, DR Congo, to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. According to the documents in possession of Christian, on 8th January 2024, Exaro Minerals International Limited received $450,000 as part of the pre-financing for the gold consignment in DRC and the Eurogold refinery on 16th of April 2024, received another $187,200 from Christian through Hawala Money Transfer, which operates parallel to traditional banking, financial channels and remittance systems. Christian accuses a lawyer, Peter K. Musoke, of being involved in the deal alongside 2 gold farms, Exaro Mineral Limited and Eurogold Refinery.
So the due diligence on Shinobi Musoke and Partners is flawless. There's nothing to say about. So this was our entry point, and again, I believe where I can say that my naivety carried me away was to simply believe that a reputable law firm and the owner and chairman could ultimately have other intentions but to serve the client in a legal way.
Christian shared a video where he claims Kanyerezi alongside Musoke recorded themselves showing him what appears to be gold in metallic boxes as they intended to sell to him in 2023. NTV could not independently verify the content of the video and be able to prove its authenticity, but in a letter addressed to the president dated July 4th, 2024, Christian writes, unquote, "Prior to my travel to Uganda in search of the new gold supply chain, I had been in touch with Mr. Ronald Kanyerezi. He informed me that a one Mr. Peters Musoke SC had a steady supply chain in Uganda, Tanzania and Kenya. I traveled to Nairobi, Kenya and met with both Ronald Kanyerezi and Peters Musoke. End of quote. Christian agreed to clear the storage duties and agent fees after the dealers claimed that they had another gold consignment worth 576 kgs, which was stuck in Tanzania and was waiting to be shipped to Nairobi. But the gold did not exist. Desperate to recover his losses, Christian returned to Kampala. On September 17, 2023, Christian claims that Mr. Musoke introduced him to a new gold dealer, Kelvin Ingomba, a Congolese national. Luckily, Christian claims that he recorded this meeting with secret cameras. During the meeting, Mr. Christian claims that Mr. Musoke said that he had Mr. Ingomba's 2 gold consignment. One was between 307 kgs and 523 kgs, and the other one was 215 kilograms. Christian says that he was told that one of the consignments was in Butembo in the volatile northern Kivu province, eastern DR Congo, and required $125,000, approximately 464.9 million Ugandan shillings, to be transported to Dar es Salaam. Christian says he instantly paid the transaction fees with the promise that the money would be reimbursed.
Here I have this guy in the Congo, and he wants to move another, I think it's 527 kilos from the Congo to Dar es Salaam. So I said, okay, counsel, what does it entail? Well, we need to pre-finance the transport for him, facilitating all the stuff. I asked him, counsel, are you sure about this? Sure. Look, here and they produced paperwork, like Congolese paperwork with all the stamps, scenes. Well, one document I had questions because you could Photoshop in there. I said, well, then he said, sometimes they do those things just to get easier over the border and blah. After all, it's a very complicated country. I said, counsel, are you sure? Yeah, okay. 6 weeks of agony. Every 20 kilometers a new request. Okay, oh, the police has took me here, I need money on the way. Oh, the police. Coming to a point where that product has never existed. And the lawyer made it sound, I didn't communicate with the man. Just at the point when he said he is now finally in Dar es Salaam, I flew down to see. I said, no, can I see the product? Then he vanished. And I said, counsel, what the hell? Now you told me, and I financed 2 trips to Dar es Salaam for him to verify everything. The guy sends me videos where he is with him, blah, blah, blah.
The third transaction involved another fictitious claim of a consignment of 4,000 kilograms of gold. Between 8,200 and 900,000 kilograms of gold is produced every day globally, and it's not clear why some of these claims did not compel Christian to question the veracity of these claims. Christian confirms that Mr. Musoke later introduced him to Mr. Atanasi Banakusu, the president of Pangi Mining Cooperative in DRC, and was in dire need of a buyer for a large consignment of gold. According to Christian, the third transaction involved 2 firms, Exaro Minerals Limited and Juro Gold Refinery. But Christian claims that this was another layer in this web of deceit. Christian's ordeal with the dealers escalated to a point where his life was threatened.
So we are going to the Speke apartments in Kololo. Guess who shows up? No. And say, these are my guys. I'm just here. You can deal carefully. I will make sure everything goes in accordance to plan. And we had a 30 minutes conversation. At this moment, I knew already. I just stayed entirely quiet. I didn't say anything. But first of all, I knew there's nothing.
Yeah.
Second of all, if there would be anything, why someone like would need an investor for me? He can get any paper in the world.
Yeah.
He goes to URA and says, sign me this one, have this out. And that was the moment where I said, no, it's the end.
The dealers warned him that they had close ties with powerful individuals in the state and he would pay a high price if he returned to Uganda. Christian is now facing charges filed by his business partners in Dubai. NTV has learned that the lawyer Peters K. Musoke appeared before the Minerals Police Department in Entebbe on August 27, 2024, where he recorded a statement. Sources at the police revealed to us that the lawyer acknowledged knowing the investor but denied defrauding him, saying that he only played a fringe role as a facilitator. Facing pent-up frustration, the German investor on July 23, 2024 petitioned Brigadier Henry Soke, the anti-graft czar at State House Anti-Corruption Unit, claiming that he had been scammed 3 times. The State House Anti-Corruption Unit spokesperson Mariam Natasha told the Daily Monitor, a sister publication, that, unquote, Christian's case was received and allocated, but it's yet to be handled, end of quote.